saw that post and you were like, yeah, man, I'm going to sign up.
Well, I guess at that point when I saw the post, it was you either do this and really change your life around,
Yeah.
or you die. Literally.
Yeah. Because let's go ahead and crack it open.
Yeah.
Let's go crack that egg wide open.
Crack that egg wide open.
Yeah. Your dad died at what age?
49.
Of
massive heart attack.
And that was due to him being
obese.
Correct.
I was 25 at the time.
That sucks so bad, man.
It was horrible experience to go through.
Yeah.
But I think that partially made me who I am today.
Of course. We talk about this on every damn podcast we talk about hardships, and like those bad things is what makes you like what you are if you allow it. Yeah. Right. But, yeah, I mean, at 25, I don't feel like you have the emotional maturity to like handle that.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. And I remember very clearly I was working an overnight shift, and his favorite holiday was 4th of July. That was his like big thing. Mm-hmm. I was working an overnight shift. Why? Yeah. Because he liked to spend a lot of money on fireworks.
Oh.
And shoot off illegal fireworks. That was his big thing. Yeah.
It's a good reason.
Once a year. Once a year.
Stoked to do that.
And if you remember the old Motorola StarTech cell phone?
No, of course.
I had just gotten that, so I was working overnight. And, you're going to look at your new phone to touch it and see it. And I look and I see a missed call from my dad's house at like 1 a.m. And I'm like, I know he had a heart attack. He had had surgery. He was back home. And the funny thing was, I was going to call him before I went to work that night, just to check in on him.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'll call him tomorrow. Let him get some rest.
Yeah.
Saw that missed call, called up, spoke to my stepmom, and she was very calm. And she's just like, hey, your dad's not breathing. The ambulance are on their way. Like, you need to get up here.
So he had a heart attack.
It was his second or third in a row. So he had a heart attack a week before, down in South Jersey at the shore. Came up to a specialist in Newark, had a heart surgery. He had 90% blockage, I think 70 and 30.
Okay.
So they operated on the 90, and they were going to do the other one subsequently.
Yeah.
And then they sent him home, and like I said, was going to call him and decided not to. He had stopped breathing. By that time, he was already gone.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. So because they wouldn't tell me on the phone that he was gone. So driving up, it was a 30-minute ride. I had my then girlfriend at the time, my mom, and sometimes we're dicks to our moms. My mom is very religious, and I remember just saying to her, you're the religious one, you pray. And then I got there and he was gone. So
yeah, man. Choices.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, and I don't want to sound harsh, but like, people make choices.
100%.
You know what I mean? And you can't always you're not responsible for other person's choice. But those choices can affect the people around you and your loved ones, right?
100%.
Then you were heading, and then from 25 on, you started heading down the same road.
Most people would think that would shock you into
right. You would
right?
think that.
You would
right?
think that, oh my God, that happened. Let me change.
Yeah.
And it absolutely turned me the other way. I followed in his footsteps, and between 25 and 43, just progressively gained weight.
Why do you think that is? Like, what do you think that is? It lifestyle? Like, what do you?
I think it's
mentally.
I think it's a mixture of a lot. So it's that lack of discipline, the lack of that work ethic to actually go into the gym and put in the work in the gym and focus on nutrition. It was just easier.
Were you ever an athlete in high school or college or anything?
I mean, no. I played hockey a little bit, but that was it. Was really never an athlete.
Okay.
So, and again, growing up in an Italian American household, fitness and nutrition weren't priority.
Yeah.
It was indulging and eating pasta and stuff like that.
That's kind of like the cultural norm for the Italians in this area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's an easy path, right? To eat lasagna and not care about what happens afterwards. It's just the easier path.
Drink vino and yell at each other.
Or drink soda, right? Regular Coke.
Yeah.
Right.
Full sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And not know or care about how it affects your body on the back end.
So then fast forward to, so you were 25, he died at 49.
Yep.
43.
I was 6 years away from the same age. Did
you like mentally like look at yourself in the mirror and think like, I'm going going to die at 49.
Yeah. Or not earlier, if not earlier.
Wow.
And the scary thing was, like, looking back on it now, I talk to a lot of people about wishing that who I would become, or being fit, or being, healthy and stuff like that, the wishing part, but never putting in the action.
Yeah.
But throughout the time that I kept gaining the weight, I would look at myself in the mirror all the time and know, hey, you're on that path. You are not going to outlive your father. Your kids are going to go to a tombstone like you do versus growing up with an old man.
Yeah.
And it just never sunk in until it finally did.
Wow.
And, I hate to say, a lot of things come down to daddy issues.
Hey, man, we all got them.
But I
think most people do.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think, one of the things that I always wanted to do in my life was serve in the military.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Yeah.
And not blaming him for not serving, but when I was 17, I enlisted in the Air Force. I took the oath of enlistment. I had my ship out date. And then he was rushed to the emergency room, and his sugar was over 1,200. And the doctors told me, like, he shouldn't be alive. And at that point, 17, scared out of my mind, I said, I can't go away for X amount of years and have my dad die when I'm not there. So I got a general discharge from the Air Force and never served.